Now, once they're set, I will pick a side. It'll either be left or right. Doesn't really matter. It's up to the chalk lead. Left side, you'll enter. Or my left, you will enter first. You will go all the way down to the last seat. Hop in the seat on the right side of the bird, and fucking sit down. The last guy or the team lead should be the last guy. He will take the gun. All right. Left side load. No, all the way to the end. All the way to the front. There you go. Now you're cooking with peanut oil. Make sure you're staying crouched. You don't want to get fucking hit with that goddamn turbine.
If only if it was fucking running.
Yo, the spaghetti's so good.
You got spaghetti?
Yeah, bro. You want some?
All right. After the flight. All right, right side load.
You're not sharing.
You want some?
It's okay.
Doing this quick and dirty. I normally take more time, but it is
That's what she said.
Do we have someone on the gun?
Team lead should be on the gun.
Two team leads need to be picked.
I'll take it, I got it.
I'll take one on the right.
Perfect. Now we're flying, we're flying. We've landed. At this point, the chalk lead will pick a side. But first, the ramp seats, was it at the back? Hawkett and Llewellyn, right? I can't see your fucking names. They'll get out first. They will button hook outside the helicopter, beside the fucking ramp, and take up a position looking to the front of the bird. Go ahead and execute. Perfect. Now, upon them getting out, the chalk lead will pick a side. If you see the American flag at the top, he will pick either stars or stripes. What the fuck? What?
Sergeant May was telling him to lay down.
May.
Yep.
All right, so chalk lead will pick stars or stripes. It doesn't really matter which. That's up to the chalk lead. So right now we're going to say stars. You unload first. You're going to want to give a 1 second interval between your unloading. You want to make sure the guy that gets out before you gets out, he moves from the get out point. Otherwise, you're going to end up in the giant spinning blade of death. Any questions on that? All right,
Negative.
let me get out of the way. Star side.
Direction. How do we unload? If it's star side, then what else?
Then stripes.
No. Then
Back to front.
are we doing this front to back to front?
Oh, back to front,
Ramp
sorry.
to guns. Ramp to guns.
Ramp to guns. Thank you, Sergeant May, for reminding me to say that. Once you exit, you will come out, obviously crouching, and you will take up a 180 around the back of the bird. The machine guns hold the front. You guys will take up all the security to the back. Just pick a spot and fill it. All right, let's give it a test. Star Stripe, unload first. Again, back to front. Even though you'd have your weapons out normally. There you go. Who's this?
Let's go.
Come on, Private.
That's you.
When you come out of the bird, make sure you clear the rotors.
Okay, yeah, Private Albuquerque is broken. Stripe side, unload.
Oh. Damn it, I was pissing.
There we go. Alright, not bad. I mean, you'll want to move a little quicker and actually be crouching, but that looks pretty good. What do you think, Sergeant May?
Which gun unloads first?
I see an issue with it still.
What's up?
Since I got spaghetti, you go first.
Besides the
You're
fact
not
that people don't have the rifles out? Yeah, I know. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
And how far out do they need to be?
Out of
Past the rotors.
span. So
Doesn't matter which gun unloads first.
this
Just
group
call out when you're
needs
the
to
last
push
guy out.
this way. Come towards me.
You guys need to be as far out as the rotors are.
All kit. All kit against the
Go for
bird.
it.
So you,
Where you are. Matt, fan, right here.
Last man dismissing.
MG gunners can stay next to the bird. They are fine next to the bird. It's the guys other than the MG gunners.
Okay, yeah, you stay right back here against the kind of right here at this wheel, this back wheel, next to the ramp.
Yep, by the back. There you go.
There
Alright,
we
take
go.
a look around. See how the formation looks.
What was that?
Corporal
Push it
Brown,
up a
what
bit.
does the shock lead do once he has exited aircraft or before he exits the aircraft?
Before he exits the aircraft, he lets the pilot know that he is the last man out.
And that is why everybody is out before the shock lead.
Yes. So again, chalk lead, which, who's going to be chalk lead today?
I guess we'll rotate between the squad leaders, between
Alright.
objectives.
So you will be the last one out of the bird at all times, and you will be the one that lets the pilot know that everyone's out and that he's clear to go.
Roger.
Any questions on that? I usually take
How
more
would we
time,
do that
but
in a combat scenario, Corporal?
move fucking fast.
Get in, no matter the number, doesn't matter, don't line up in the back. Get on the guns, doesn't matter if you're squad lead, team lead, fucking the lowest guy in the group, doesn't matter.
Yes, when we're leaving and in a combat situation, just get on the fucking bird. Just get on the bird, get on the guns, lay hate if you need to. Was that what you were asking us?
Correct. More so when we're in a combat scenario, we pretty much load quickly. We still do the 45, we still get down.
Negative.
But we don't wait for the chalk lead.
You
what
don't
it
do
is
the whole
too, so-
45 thing. You just get on the fucking
So,
bird.
no, okay, so hold on. So you do the 45 in
Well,
terms of
45.
loading, however, that is just so you do not get burned by the engine. However, you just load in as soon as you're by the ramp. You do not wait for somebody to give you number or tell you to load in.
Yeah,
That's what I
meant.
was getting at. Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, don't sit there and wait. Whoever gets there first, get on through the 45 and fucking get on the guns and protect the bird. Because if the bird goes down, then we're fucked. Hi, Hawkeye, how are you? Any questions on that? Do we need to run it again, or do we think we got it? And there's no counting for this. We don't fast rope out of a Chinook.
Well, it depends on who does what, but some people prefer counting, some people prefer not to. It's up to the squad leader, whoever the shock leader.
That shit takes way too long, honestly.
That sheet needs
Plus,
to be
that doesn't matter right now.
standardized going forward. So we either count or we don't. And you know, for the Chinook, since we don't need to fucking unload in a whatever spacing, then the count is not necessary. And we're like Corporal Brown said, we don't fast rope yet. So you know, there's no fucking. I don't know what the procedure is for the Black Hawk right now, but at least for the Chinook, I don't think counting's necessary.
We could go over that one later. You do count on that, and it does help a little bit.
Yeah.
But for this, just getting on, again, chalk lead calls ramp seats, they get on, then you just pick a side, tell them to get on. Once that side's loaded, you pick the other side, tell them to get on. Once that's loaded, and the guns are on by the team leads, and then you let the pilot know that everyone's loaded up.
You say bird loaded and then Dagger lets us know. You send up your Sheen. I do not care if the shock lead entirely. Well, I do care if the shock says bird is full or anything along those lines. However, once I hear the call from Dagger is when I am allowed to lift.
Yeah, that's the part I don't have.
But that is also based on situation. If I'm in the middle of a field and we're getting shot at, I'm lifting. I don't give a shit what Dagger says.
Wow. One thing, when you're exiting the bird, when you get out of the bird, move the fuck away from the ramp as fast as you can. We don't want to see that whole totem pole circus act bullshit happening. So don't be lollygagging at the ramp. Just fucking get away from it as fast as you can.
Yep, braking immersion, you just hit X, fucking crouch, and sprint. And just pick a hole and fill it.
If you are on top of the bird, do not move, or it depends. Some areas operators will keep an eye on the bird itself in case anybody does end up on top of the bird, because that is something that does happen sadly.
If we're doing it right.
I mean, it can still happen sometimes. Sometimes I've seen it throw people, but that's
Confusion
rarer and
happens.
rarer. Right, It's not just for the squad leads and the team leads. Is everybody got it? Do we need to go over it again? I normally take more time with this, but I don't want us to be here all day. All right, hearing none, I guess we're good. I'll just smoke you if you get it wrong.
Try now.
All right, who's chocolate first?
I'm trying. Button's not working.
Want you chocolate
Drag
first?
it into one of your belts.
I can do that for you.
Your
Did you
little
want to?
slots. I mean, yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'll brief the actual exercise. I want to talk about some other stuff here as well. So go
It's
ahead,
not working either.
rally up on me.
Chief Woods, if I can steal you for a moment. Okay. Also can't pull the mag out of my gun. Yeah, we'll fix that.
Yeah, I have that problem.
All good.
Tab, use your middle mouse button on your weapon. It'll pull up like a little armory thing for it, and then you just drag the magazine out into your kit.
That's good comms, thank you.
Alright, can you guys all hear me?
Whoop.
Alright, so tonight's training is focusing on two things. Air assault, first of all, which we just went over. And the second training objective is raids. How this live fire exercise are going to go down is we have 3 objectives. If you reference your maps, we have objective Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. We have LZs for them. These LZs are on purpose closer than they realistically would be, operationally speaking, and that's to facilitate us actually getting through all 3 of these AOs during tonight's training without it going fucking too long. So the idea here is to get reps on air assault. That's why we have these 3 objectives. Each of these objectives or AOs should be relatively short, so roughly 25-30 minutes. The last one might be a little bit longer. So the idea is we land on LZ1, we push to the objective, we clear it, we push back to the LZ, we get picked up, and we fly back here for a quick debrief of the objective if necessary. If not, we'll resupply mags, throwables, and then we fly off to the next LZ. So that's basically how that's going to work. Any questions on that?
No.
All right. Somebody tell me the difference between assault and raids.
You assault with the intent to hold ground. Raids are intended to cause the most amount of damage before departing the area in a quick haste.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Okay, that's basically it. I like to think of assaults as more terrain-focused and raids more enemy-focused, meaning when we're assaulting something, we don't really care about the enemy as much. We care about, or the main objective is to take that position and hold it for ourselves. So if the enemy, when we're assaulting, decides to cut and run, we're not going to chase them over the horizon. We're going to stay at that position and fucking keep it, because that's the main objective. Raid is the opposite. We have a specific objective. We don't really care about the terrain per se that the enemy is sitting on. We're going in there to do a job, whether it's to fucking destroy the enemy forces in there or destroy an asset they have, like a comms facilities or motor pool, or kill or capture a high-value target. If Stalker has some that kind of tasking, and we're assigned to support. But as soon as the conditions for that target have been met, we are getting the fuck out of there. We're going to break all contact with the enemy, and we're going to GTFO, like I said, and that break contact needs to be immediate. As soon as the word gets down, or word comes down that the objective is met, we're going to immediately break contact and get the fuck out. That doesn't mean that we're all going to turn our backs on the enemy and fucking run away. We need to do it in an organized fucking manner. The break contact maneuver is an actual maneuver. So it's going to be bounding with mutual support, either by squads or depending on the terrain and the objective, and our ability to provide mutual support between the squads. Meaning if we don't have that, then we might be bonding between or by fire teams simultaneously both squads. If that makes sense. So what that means is basically if we're, for example, if we're not town, let's say there's a bunch of buildings where we're on one block and 1-2 is on another block, we cannot provide mutual support. We can't support 1-2 from our position. That means both squads would have to bound by fire teams and break contact that way. Same thing if we're in a thick-ass forest and we can't see 1-2, or we can't see the enemy that is engaging 1-2, then both squads will need to simultaneously break contact by fire teams. If the terrain is open and we have eyes and the ability to mutual support, then we'll break contact by squads or bound by squads. Does that make sense to everybody? You guys tracking?
Whoop.
All right. Sorry, Russell, do you have anything to add?
Thank you, Sergeant. Just a reminder on military decorum, gentlemen, make sure we're addressing by rank and thanking the NCOs when they ask us questions. The only other thing to add to that is just a reminder on immersion. Thank you, Sergeant.
All right, thank you, Sergeant Russell. Anybody, any questions, concerns, comments on about what we're about to go to? All right, hearing none. Was that somebody? Hello?
Me back here, Sergeant.
All right.
Thank you, Sergeant. I was just going to say, the Russians have been training a lot with those fucking RPGs, and given how close our LZs are, we're going to have to be fucking quick and make sure we take down any threats, because they will drop the bird very quickly.
Thank you, Corporal. Yep. Guys on the guns, be fucking Johnny on the spot, and when we dismount, we need to do it with the quickness. And if we do end up in a hot LZ, then fucking win that firefight by fire superiority as fast as possible. All right, anything else? All right, I'm taking that as a no. Go ahead and lock and load, everybody. Let's get ready to lift off here.
Burns, Evans, you guys are battle buddies. Albuquerque, you're with me. Stay with me the whole time.
Oh, we are unsuppressed for these exercises, so if you have a suppressor on your weapon, go ahead and take it off.
I mean, it is not working. Okay, so what you're gonna do?
1-1 and 1-2 spot leads. You guys
I need
are
to
clear
go
to
save
load
my
in
loadout.
on the bird. I'm gonna be taking 3 daggers for a quick talk.
Roger. Thank you, Chief.
Copy, Chief. 1-2, load. Prepare to load.
We're going on a long adventure.
I'm just abducting you guys, don't worry. So, I have, look at the map, town of Montiac. I have a fob set up there with it. My plan is to be dropping you guys off, dropping the ship there, switching out for less, and then switching back out to Chinook once needed.
Copy that.
I understand these will be quick LZs, and they'll be jumping on a lot. Over under normal circumstances, it will be...
for the Chief.
The Chief gave us permission to load already. He's talking to Dagger about something, so go ahead and start the loading.
Roger.
Back up, Steve.
AR on the
Go ahead and fill in.
east, it's like a left
Burns.
and a right. AR's on the left, load
Thanks.
first.
Keep
that
keep
AR
Evans
load up.
close to you, Burns. He's your battle buddy, and his radio's having issues.
Roger that.
We're gonna load
Evans, you better
left
stick to
side
me like
first.
glue, brother.
So, let's go left side.
It's a team.
Make sure your rifles are in your hands when you sit down. That way they're in your hands when you get out.
Good copy, rifles in hand.
Counting team lead at the back, gun on the right. On the left, rather.
Perfect execution, guys.
Alrighty, right side load. Coon's gun on the right.
Ephraim.
Chalk loading.
Sweet.
One thing I forgot to mention, looks like Coons is already doing it. When you're in a friendly base, the guns, if you are on them, should be forward and down, pointed at the ground.
Dagger, this is 1-2 and 4-0 over. Be advised, all troops loaded over.
If Stripes is out first, that's going to be you getting out first.
Mm-hmm.
Roger.
Roger.
Should have probably briefed this fucking objective. Everybody reference your maps. We are going to LZ1. Once the bird lifts, we are pushing basically straight to the tree line southwest. We're going to go direct to objective Athos, and we're just going to coordinate the assault between 1-2 and myself. Yeah, it should not take too long. It's a relatively small objective. So just when we get in there, just flow as best as you can, and once we're clear, we're gonna get the fuck out. It should not be very complicated.
Roger.
Roger. Hit LZ, move southwest.
Yeah, so the conditions for this first raid, at least, is just to clear the entire objective, eliminate any enemy forces in there. And then once that's achieved, we are gonna break contact right away before any enemy reinforcements can arrive, hopefully.
Clear him to spool first.
Alright, guys in the back, if we are lifting off, landing, or transporting you guys, do not talk unless if you need to talk. I understand times you guys want to shit talk and stuff like that. That can wait until we are on the ground. I do not need 5 voices in my head while I'm landing.
Copy, Chief.
Dagger, this is Phoenix, Heavy on 515, signing in.
Good copy, Phoenix. Stand by for pick up 5 line over. Pick up grid. Be airbase. Be
standing by.
Pickup will be airbase. Be transportation of 1-1 and 1-2. Destination grid 042 break. 087 known as LZ1. Hazards. There's high ground southwest of the airfield. Sit rep, possible small arms, RPGs, and manpads in the area. Friendly locations will be co-located with Phoenix. In the location will be objective Athos. City grid 038, 084. No remarks. Ingress and egress. Policy decision. How copy over?
Dagger, Phoenix Heavy copies, picking up from airbase to grid 042087, marked as LZ1. Hazards are trees and terrain. Friendlies are currently being transported by Phoenix Heavy, and enemies will be to the southwest at objective Athos. Ingress will need again, and egress will need again.
Ingress will be 190 break. Egress will be -45 to -90. How copy over?
Dagger confirming, you mean egress to the southeast?
Good copy. Egress southeast or east. How copy over?
Phoenix copies, egress 190, egress east or southeast.